Well, it's a good day at Solitude Acres. It's the beginning of the new bee season. We will be starting to shoot some of that here in the near future. But just a quick overview of where we're at. We're in late February. We are seeing drones walking around. We're seeing drone cells. They are bringing in pollen, and they're actually starting to bring in some nectar, which is a little surprising. But I guess the warm days we've been having recently is kind of helping that. But first, we kind of want to show you some things that we're going to start doing this year, and some other things that we're going to be doing later in the year. We're excited about some new equipment we got. We've made the decision to actually start making our own queens this year. One, to save some money, and just for the experience of it, which we always try and do. So I've now made three section queen castles. This is the only one I have finished right now. This is in a 10 frame box. I've colored it 3 different colors, so they can identify. We'll be putting a hole in there with one of the disc entrances that we can spin around. Let me show you what I did up here. So each section has its own color coordinated with where it's at. So we know this yellow top is this compartment, this pink top is this entrance, and the green will be back here. How we'll do that is, I'll put the hole in the center for them to come in and out. Over here, doesn't really matter, I'll probably put it down in the center. And then this one, I'll put over here, so they'll each have their own sections. Then you can see how we did this. I made it to where, actually down in the bottom, I don't know if I can get these out on this one. Yeah, I can. I actually put this little spacer down in there to lift it off the ground, so to make sure that's sealed. And then we made these just, so they slide in. And when we put these on, obviously we had to dado these edges, backwards. There we go. So we put these on, this is flush. So the bees can't get through these edges. Maybe you can see it better on this side. So the bees can't get through here because I've gone into the wood here. And they can't come through here, they can't come over the top. So when we're inspecting these, we just do one at a time and we can look. Basically each one of these, this again, this 10 frame box, each of these will take 3 frames. One of those frames will obviously be pollen, one will be nectar, and one will be just comb. These are for the mating nuke side of raising queens. So with 4 of these boxes, I'll be able to raise 12 queens. So once we get the cells finished, they're actually grown out and they're getting ready to hatch, we will put 1 cell in each with these packed with bees in here already. They will have been in here queenless in each one of these for at least a day prior to us putting this queen in. We'll put the queen in just as a queen cell in between frames or on a frame, and she'll be in here. Once she hatches, she's their queen. In a few days, she'll go out and get mated, hopefully get back safe, and then we basically got a new queen and a mini hive. Eventually, we'll either take those and put each of these into nukes and keep them that way, or if we need some queens, and then we'll switch them out, either with replacing queens, obviously putting them in a nuke. If somebody needs one, we can always sell them. We're just looking at that as a way of making a little bit better on us as far as instead of have to purchase queens throughout the year if we have issues. So that's an exciting thing we're looking forward to doing this year. Once we start getting to that point, we'll show you how this all works as we learn how to do it. One of the next things we're excited about, we had bought from Hillco'S at our summer conference. We'd bought new storage tanks from them. This is a 9-gallon tank. As you can see, they pack their products well. You got bubble wrap. They actually have these in there so moisture doesn't get in here to maybe rust any of this stuff. It comes with 2 strainers, a coarse strainer and a finer strainer. These things can stack together. When you're putting your honey in here, obviously it has these clips, and whichever one you're using, I would think it'd be that way. You can go that way, you can go individual, however you want to do it at the time that you need it. The cool thing about this is you can store your honey in here, so it can just stay in here. Nothing's going to get in there. Obviously, this all locks down like that. The other thing I wanted to show you, as with Hillco'S extractors and a lot of their products, you can see how they do the bottom. It starts in the middle as high and it goes down. It also slants forward. Maybe you can see better that way what that does. It's higher on the back side and lower on the front. So all your honey, when it comes out, it'll go out. You don't have to tilt up like this to get honey out. Not that that's a problem. I mean, a lot of extractors and holding tanks do that, but it's just one of the innovations they do that I really like. This comes with it, obviously has a gasket and that. There's an adapter you can get on here that actually comes out to where you can put a tube on it. That tube that you'd hook up to that can actually run up to and hook up to their bottle filler. You have this tank sitting there, you got your honey in it, it sucks it right up to the bottle filler and you're ready to go. Also with Hillco, this is not a screw on here, this is all welded. So we're excited about this being one new addition rather than working out of 5-gallon buckets going into this next honey season that we have moving forward. The other thing I wanted to show you was we got our new Hillco extractor. This is replacing the Beaver one that we've been using the last couple years. It's got all the same features this has as far as down here. It's got rubber feet on the end of the legs. I just had this on here to show you this is the type of packing that they put in when they ship. Plus it was wrapped in foam and everything was everywhere. I just wanted to show you the quality of this. I haven't totally taken this apart yet, but this will hold 12 frames inside. Let me see if I can tilt it. It holds 12 medium frames like this, or it can hold 3 deep frames. I think they go like that too. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out when we get in there, but I'm pretty sure they go the same way. So you can do either the 12 or the 3. I don't know if you can do them all at once. We'll have to find that out. And you can go on their website. John really explains all this a whole lot better, but this is their controller. This does a whole lot of stuff that we don't even need to do. We just got to make it go, speed it up, do our things, and you can reverse it. So it has a reverse and forward button, has the speed up button here, the on off, and then there's other stuff that does. But you can open up from this side, not so easy, but at least you can look in there. This side you can open up. And it also has that same bottom. This has the same gate on it, welded, just like the other container. And it does have down in here the same slanted bottom, so you can concave, so you can get your honey out. Product that we're looking forward to using this year. Probably won't be till June or July, but we just kind of wanted to show it to you. Some new additions to our arsenal of beekeeping. We're looking at a few other things, but until those materialize, we'll keep those to ourselves. This time of the year, there's still things that we have to do to be prepared for this upcoming bee season. So you kind of got to stay ahead of the game, which is what we're trying to do. Subscribe and share and leave some comments. If you've used any of these products before, let us know. And if you've done any queen rearing, we'd appreciate any comments or tips you've had if you've done it. This whole thing of starter hives and finisher hives, mating nukes is all new to us. Well, I get the concept and I pretty much understand it, haven't done it. Based on everything I've seen, there's multiple ways to do it. So anything you can say to us that can maybe help us, that you've experienced, are the do's and don'ts, it would really be appreciated. We're going to be going to a conference here, spring conference here. It's a joint North and South Carolina conference. So we're going to try and get some interviews with some vendors. Who knows what else? Maybe there'll be some fun stuff there. It'll just be a quick video, just kind of show what went on there, and maybe there'll be some information some of you could enjoy. So as always, have a blessed day and go enjoy the journey of beekeeping.